Hello, beloveds, and welcome to this message. I'm Erica. I'm a psychic medium and a prophetess. I hope that this message finds you guys all well. Thank you, mi amores, for being here. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a High Vibe Tribe, a Pillar of Light channel. And those of you guys returning, welcome back, my loves. Okay, so you guys, you've seen the title, so you guys already know why you're here, okay? You know, I don't know like how many, right, this is going to be for. I feel like it's going to be for a lot of you out there. So my prayers and wishes are that this video gets to all that it needs to get to for this divine message, channeled message, and download. Okay, so this is a message about the divine masculine counterpart, whether this is past life soulmate, kingdom spouse, or a twin flame journey, okay? I'm channeling for both. So let's just try to maybe push the labels aside and just tune into the energy and what comes through. Okay, so I was at my parents' house for several days because my mom just had another leg surgery. So I was helping over there. I just got home a little while ago, and I was just like doing some cleaning and like just, you know, just like readjusting to being home or whatever. But I got this channeled message at my parents' house. This is like from one of their little like, you know, notepads to like write down like messages and things, you know. And I didn't even realize, literally, I'm looking at this like right now. So this is from like a Our Daily Bread like ministries thing or whatever. And it's from Hebrews 12:1-2. And the quote here says, "Let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith." Now, I am not religious, you guys. Many of you guys, you've ascended beyond the patriarchal role and, you know, matrix systems of the church, you know. Nothing against anyone, like if you go to church or you consider yourself religious, this is just my guidance and my personal journey. But I know a lot of you guys are in that same boat. But still, like, you know, the Bible has so much beautiful truth to it, but it also has so much deception within it, okay? A lot of information withheld. So anyways, we're not going to get into that, but I find this interesting now that I'm like realizing this, because I swear to you guys, like I did not read this at all. I paid no mind to it because I just quickly grabbed this. I was getting downloads, so I quickly like wrote it out. That's why I have like chicken scratch here. And then something on the back, and then that was like it. And then I carried on and was like doing my thing, right? You guys like my new Orchid? I just think she's so beautiful, right? Isn't she gorgeous? Yeah. So I think I'm going to call her Maria, because she is giving me, for me, the most beautiful divine feminine. It feels like Mary Magdalene is channeling to me through this beautiful orchid. So everything I say could be relevant, okay? So you could be getting a lot of references, orchids. Maybe you have an orchid, purchase an orchid. It's your favorite flower. This is about like exoticism. Like it's exotic, it's beautiful, it's divine, it's unique, it's gorgeous, right? Like orchids, like when you have them around you, it's just like it infuses the energy around with just such beauty and like, you know, abundant energy, very blooming, blossoming, green. Green is like heart chakra and like money and, you know, fertility and all these things, new, you know, like spring energy. All of this is relevant to this message, by the way. But let's go back to this. Let us run with endurance. That's what the divine masculines are feeling right now. Okay, so first of all, with the Lionsgate portal energy, and just like everything that's kind of happening astrologically, the solar flares that we are receiving right now are huge, okay? We just had another X-class solar flare last night, I think around like 10:30 p.m. My time. I was already asleep in bed, but it's funny because I had really insane astral travel experiences last night. I was in the fourth dimension, in the fourth dimensional realm, And I actually had like I was running and I remember I tripped over something and I landed with my hands and I like skinned my, you know, I skinned my hands kind of like in the dream or whatever, right? Well, I woke up this morning with this, like, it was like a kind of like a cut, but it was like, anyways, it was crazy. And I was like, wow. Cause it was like right where I like, you know, but my hands, you know, if you know, you know, right? So again, this ties into the message in the way that there's a lot of astral connectivity between you and this masculine. This masculine is coming to you a lot right now, okay? I just channeled a message a couple days ago. It was the last one that I did. It should be right underneath this, I believe. And it was like, this person like loves the hell out of you, okay? They are wanting to run with endurance. The race that is set before us. The race that is set before us. The twin flame journey that is set before me. The race into true love, into alignment that is set before me. It is, we know it's a journey, but it's like, you know, in this aspect, it's a race, okay? Looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. So for me, it's this divine masculine that is fully falling into the category of faith, trust, intuition. This is very spiritual. The last message I did that I just said, talked about, was very spiritual. Now, I'll read this stuff afterwards, but I want to read this first, okay? Even though this download came through after this one did. This is going to be, and this is why I said it may not be for everyone. This is going to be for those of you guys out there who, you are, if you're here, you're very you're more than likely very spiritual, or you're just starting fresh on the spiritual journey. I think for a lot of you guys, you're you're more advanced on your journey, okay? You've been awakening for a while. You rose above, frequency-wise, healing-wise, alignment-wise. This divine masculine, you just rose up very quickly. They just kind of stayed where they were. They stayed put. We know all these things, right? I just saw 717, which is a number that is very connected to the twin flame energy and collective, okay? So just an FYI. It's also an area code, just like other numbers and things too. But they are, that's what I mean, it's very spiritual. Okay, one more thing just before, you guys. I am using today, I don't know why, but I was guided to use this Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, okay? You guys, this deck is, it's very powerful, very powerful. This was the very first tarot deck I've ever bought, purchased, owned. This is the deck. See how dilapidated it is? Look, the devil's on the bottom. I don't use it in collective readings, and I don't use it for personal readings. It's like my own personal tarot deck, okay? But I'm using it today because I felt guided to, okay? Because I don't know, this deck wants to channel this message, okay? So this divine masculine is very, very spiritual. In the way that, like, I'm not going to say like they're on the same level as you. I mean, some of them, who knows, and yeah, maybe they could be. But they are tapping in, okay? Like, I want you to know, and this is like a big part of the reason why I was here, is for who's tuning in, for who's tuning in, more than likely divine feminine energies, but it doesn't have to be, right? It could be high vibrational divine masculines who are tuning in, but I'm here to help you prepare. That was kind of a big deal. Like, Spirit was very, very adamant on me helping to prepare what's about to occur, or what might be occurring over the next few weeks. This could happen very suddenly. I do feel that kind of energy where it's very shocking, like you need to take some time before you respond to their message or call them back, or, do you know what I mean? Because it's like that, you know, people say, I was shooketh. It's like that. Like, you're going to be shooketh, even though you're getting confirmations and messages and readings and all these things. You're going to be shooketh when this actually happens. The energy is going to be insanity, you guys. It's going to be insanity, because you guys have both risen these vibrations, and when you collide again, energetically, physically, whatever, it's going to be, okay, like crazy. Now, so that's the thing about preparation. It's just like, get ready for what's coming in, what's going to be occurring for you, okay? And again, this isn't going to be for everybody. Who this is for: divine feminine energy, high priestess energy, you know, man or woman, it doesn't matter. You're more observant, you're kicked back, laid back, you're more like, you know, spending time with self, more kind of isolated. You're very in tune, very connecting with your spiritual power, your spiritual gifts, your psychic abilities, you know, all the things, right? Your magic, all the things, right? This person, okay, so who I'm talking for, who this message is for, this person was like, it was like instant from the start between the two of you guys. It was instant from the start. They felt it. You felt it. And it was an explosive love. It happened very quickly. Just boom, like that, okay? Like someone turning on a switch. The light turned on and it was instant love. But you never had the chance to truly tell each other, to really explore that love, right? Before separation occurred, before triggering happened and all the things, okay? This person watched you grow. They watched you heal more. They watched you expand more. They've watched you rise up. They've watched you like maybe change physically. Like, you know, your light starts shining from the outside, you know, from inside outwardly, right? Like there's a glow, there's something about you, you know? And I look back at like, and it's true about your physical nature and things and how you there's subtle transformations that occur when you're vibrating at very high frequencies, right? Like I look back at like pictures and stuff from me from like, you know, before, you know, I was here, like, you know, and I'm like, just, whoa, it's like light glistens from my eyes. And it's like that for you guys too, okay? This kind of stuff scared the shit out of this divine masculine in such a way because you were so outside of the conformity. You were so outside of the box. They could feel it. And they just felt this almost like, it scared them because it felt like almost like rebellious, like maybe you had a rebellious energy about like, you know, just things that they were still very in the box about. Religion, family patterning, you know, certain ways of thinking, you know, just different things, right? Like maybe you're very, right, you're very spiritual. So you're like all about like the law of attraction, the universe, and maybe just things like that really kind of, it scared this person. It freaked them out because they didn't understand it. You know how people say like people fear what they don't know, what they don't understand. So that's this, okay? So you could be, I have a lot of tarot readers who follow this channel. Hello, my loves. Hello, mi amors. Thank you for your work. I honor you. I love you. We are all connected. We're all in this together, right? And everyone brings a little something different to the table, okay? So I just think it's beautiful. So anyways, I have a lot of readers here on this channel, and for whatever reason, but you don't have to be a reader. You could be someone who, you know, is a hairdresser for a living, but you're very spiritual, you know, like you do all the things, right? So take it how it connects for you. The point is that you are the high priestess, and being the high priestess, it really frightened this person. It dredged up a lot of fears of their matrix conformity and patterning and programming, okay? It felt very wrong to them on their core programming level, okay? They felt mesmerized by you, in love with you, they felt pulled to you, there's something about you, but at the same time, they were afraid. There was a lot of fear because of who you were. You weren't gonna stop being who you were because you were finally, for once, standing in your true authenticity, your power, your truth. They didn't understand that. Highly triggering. For a lot of you guys, they, you know, went back to karmic situations or just started repeating karmic patterns. So they stayed, like I said, with what they knew, where they were, okay? I'm going to shuffle this deck now, okay? So the message here is everything they have feared about you is now what's magnetizing them in, okay? Everything they have feared about you is now exactly what's magnetizing them in. This divine masculine, see, slowly but surely, haven't let you go. Haven't let you go. Okay? This has been very slow moving. I cut the deck again, Two of Cups. There it is. I know we're soulmates, okay? So now you've been showing the way, leading the way, mirroring and reflecting, okay? And for many of you guys, this divine masculine has felt you energetically drifting, getting farther away from them. That also scares them, brings up fear. It's also, you know, been pushing them to change and to shift and to do things in their life, of course. A lot of what's coming through specifically is family patterning, family wounds, it's like generational stuff for sure. And religious things and cultural things. That's for a lot of you guys. Like my family's Catholic, you know, and you are, you know, working with divination and crystal balls and, you know, you talk to angels, like, you know what I mean? Like, right? Just things of this nature. Okay. Just an example. Again, like, it's just an example. But it's also a very real example, and it's probably literal for at least a handful of you guys out there for sure. Because this is like the kind of stuff, especially twin flames, that we are here to transmute and heal, right? But anyways, there's usually certain things with twins that, you know, are like that, you know. So anyways, okay, so let's give this a couple more shuffles here. Look at that. Thinking of the past. Leaving a wand behind, but they still haven't done anything. He's holding on to the Ace of Wands, and he's got the world in his hand, thinking like, you know, he's manifesting, he's looking out and thinking about the world he wants to create. Okay, newfound passions, a lot of fiery energy here. And that's also what I was going to say earlier about the solar plexus. I can't remember if I channeled it or not, because again, I know I'm talking fast and just da-da-da-da, but this is how it goes. Look at that. Thinking of the Queen of Cups. There you are. What did I say? This whole time I was talking about how you're a very spiritual person. She is like in the deck. She's the very spiritual queen. The queen of water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay? She's highly intuitive, extremely empathic. She could read the room like that. She could read the room before she's in the room. She could read the room while she's on her way to driving to the room. She already knows. Very psychic, a medium, you know. This is obviously high priestess vibes as well, you know. Okay, so they're manifesting things here. And the solar plexus, that's what I keep trying to say. The solar plexus region for you as well, whoever I'm talking to, the solar plexus region is lit up, you guys. There's a lot of clearing. You could even be having like, you know, I don't know, sometimes there could be like certain, you know, like things that happen physically when the solar plexus is breaking up energy, releasing energy, clearing energy, activating. But anyways, there's a lot of stuff happening in that chakra, okay? So for the divine masculine, this is all, you're going to start seeing these words, okay? Mark my words. You're going to start seeing these words repeat over and over and over. You're going to hear them. You'll hear other readers probably say them. Or like you're watching a show and you're hearing the words on a show or on Instagram, you know, places like that, right? Someone says it in a conversation at work. Okay, first of all, the divine masculine, and this is for both of you guys, but the divine masculine's confidence, willpower, inner fire. Confidence, willpower, and inner fire. This is for you as well. Now, the solar plexus energy, that's like sun energy, right? That's a more masculine energy, of course. So I do feel around this time that there could be some certain things that you guys are being called to maybe take action on, you know, start new things, start projects. It's about where you're, you know, tapping into your confidence, your inner fire, and your willpower as well, right? But their solar plexus is definitely helping. It's like they're, you know, they're feeling that. They're feeling that inner fire, that pull, that, you know, the willpower. But you being the spiritual divine goddess or, you know, divine high priest that you are, this person is now magnetizing. It's everything that they feared, all the esoteric stuff, tarot, you know, just the things you find to be your truth, because it is the truth. We know that, right? But other people would look at it and they think, oh, it's woo-woo, it's this. So they stuck to what they knew, what they were used to. But now, after just being connected to you, awakening, going through huge like ego deaths, look what came back. The 2 of Cups and the 9 Cups. What I'm getting here is someone who, you know, because the 9 of Cups is like, you know, wish fulfillment. Of course, this person is seeing you as the wish fulfillment. But what I'm also getting is someone who has been realizing in a big way, like it's like they're doing shadow work. So they're looking at themselves in the mirror. They're just, you know, thinking of themselves in general, and they're going, you know what, I'm realizing the ways that I've been selfish, the ways that I've been blind, the ways that I've, you know, deceived myself or others. There's a lot of that happening here. I'm getting a selfish energy off of this 2 of Cups. And it might be kind of selfish, you know, if this person finally shows up, Knight of Pentacles, with some kind of message, or they communicate after a long time. It might be kind of selfish for selfish reasons, in the way of like, I want to know, I want to make myself feel better. You know, I feel like I'm going crazy. It's like almost like to just like bring them, you know, back down. It's like to just bring them solace, okay? Which it would bring you solace as well, I believe. This person now, because of you, like, and just everything that they've been being guided to and shown to, this person is watching tarot. They may be getting like personal tarot readings about you, about their life, about maybe choices, decisions, what to do, you know, advice, things like that, you know. But it's very strong. Okay, so let's pull on that a little bit. Is this divine masculine? Please please show me the energy around this divine masculine watching tarot readings on YouTube. If you're a tarot reader yourself and you have a channel and you're on a journey like this, because that's how a lot of tarot readers, they're guided to my channel for the messages, of course, but it's because of like, you know, the journeys that they're on, etc. I just saw 2222. So anyways, now I just like lost my train of thought with the 2222. Dang it. Oh, it'll circle back. Oh, if you're a tarot reader, this person is more than likely watching you. They're like learning directly from you. It's like watching you is like their spiritual school. You are their way shower. You are their guru. You are their Heirophant and High Priestess. They've been learning behind the scenes, like big time. And because of the massive like enlightenment and awakening that they've been going through, the ascensions that they're going through, what I'm hearing is like they just had a big one. That has to do with the Capricorn full moon. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or connecting to a Capricorn. It was that second Capricorn full moon that we just recently had. Yeah. And the 7/7 portal. Okay. Speaking of which, you guys, I know I said like a couple days ago I was going to post about our 8 Lionsgate portal, our quantum healing activation workshop. This will be the 10th one. We are astral traveling to Atlantis. It's going to be freaking amazing. It's going to be so beautiful. And oh my gosh, you guys, like I can't even tell you the stuff that's been coming through. But we will be being guided. There will be a team of very powerful, you know, ascended masters like Melchizedek and Isis, of course. Isis is very connected to Sirius, and the Lionsgate portal is all about the Sirian energy, the Sirius star nation, the planet of Sirius, like Sirius B, the water planet, excuse me. That is where the dolphins, the whales, the mer people, a lot of us have had past lives, incarnations there. And it's very connected, obviously, to Atlantis. The waters of Sirius B are these Atlantean waters, the waters upon Earth, etc. Okay, so there's just a lot that like goes into it. So we are going to astral travel. I will be channeling directly with, they will be channeling through me and guiding this experience and quantum activations, healing, etc. With Thoth okay? High priest, king of Atlantis, many times over, also in ancient Egypt, etc., etc., etc. Okay, and Lady Nada. And Lady Nada is a very powerful divine feminine goddess, ascended master, and she is very connected to Atlantean energy, to Atlantis, also to Mary Magdalene, the Rose lineage, Isis. So it is all of their, it's going to be, if you guys who have attended, you guys already know, it is just such an experience. Like, you can't, it's not a meditation, it's not like a guided meditation, it's like an experience. And the channeling that comes through and the things that like people, like, you know, that happen, the visions, whatever it is, it's gonna be different for everyone, but it's just like, it's so cool, so beautiful. So if you are connected to Atlantis, okay, the temples of Atlantis are going to be huge. We are going to be traveling, astral traveling to crystal, sacred crystal temples in Atlantis. Many of you guys know, you've known of these temples before when you were incarnated there. Even though you may not remember it consciously right now, that was the message, okay? So anyways, I'm going to post that tomorrow morning. I promise, I pinky swear, I promise. Because it was just, there's just so much going on at my parents' house, and I really need to like sit down and connect, tune in as I write out like all the information for this workshop. Okay. I know you guys understand, but, and it's like, you know, we have what, 2 weeks, because we're going to be doing it August 10th, 2 days after the peak of the Lionsgate portal on 8/8. Okay. So it's going to be powerful. I'm excited. I can't wait. Tickets are only $44. It's on Zoom. It will be recorded. So if you're like in a different time zone, you can't make like, you know, the actual live one, it's all good. Quantum level, it doesn't matter. There's no time in that space and that energy, right? So the recorded version is just as powerful, and it's like you're right there with us, right? So anyways, I'm excited. I love you. Okay, let's get back to the message. I know you guys, I know. Okay. Okay, so I wanted to ask specifically about them watching tarot, getting tarot readings. Yeah, it's very spiritual. I'm telling you, they're getting spiritual guidance. Look at that, the angels, temperance. Look at that. They're getting so much confirmation of what they're receiving, and it's showing them how psychic they are, how intuitive they are. And again, like if you're a reader or you have your own channel, or let's just say you're a spiritual, you do spiritual work, or let's just say you don't do spiritual work or have a channel, but you know, you have a spiritual presence about you, an Empress energy, a Priestess energy, because of who you are, or Heirophant energy, you know, they are very tuned into it, and it really affected them in a way. And now it's like, when they come in, and that's what I mean by preparation, it's going to be very shocking in the way that this person, for a lot of you guys, you're going to be comparing your notes, your signs, your synchronicities, your screenshots, you know, on your phones. Like, oh my gosh, I was getting 22222, and you were getting 2222, like this, you know, like, oh, this song was coming through, and then, oh my gosh, like this song came through. Like, you guys will be talking about all of this stuff. It's a very open energy of authenticity of who you are on a soul level. It's two soulmates coming together that get to share in their authenticity and truth. And that is expansive, and that is beautiful, and that is the whole freaking point of these unions. Between earth angels. Okay, so, you know, temperance is healing, it's patience. The spiritual guidance that this person is receiving right now, it's like telling them to temper their energy. It's telling them to temper their energy. Because like I said earlier, they're feeling this on a very high level. They know that this is some kind of like insane spiritual connection, that it's strong, and that it was like something that was divinely guided. It was like God made this happen, you know, the angels brought us together. It's like that. And that is the kind of stuff I guarantee for who this is for. Remember, for who this is for, that this person will be saying and expressing when you guys finally communicate and talk, or whatever happens. Because it's like they're excited about it, because it's a remembrance. They're remembering who they are. That's another word that keeps coming up, remembrance. Okay. One thing, and then look at that, strength to come back together, to move forward, the Chariot. Okay. but that lion, you know, that lion is kind of giving her, it's submitting, but it's submissive, but it's kind of, for me, a resistance. Like she's kind of like really having to like put in the loving energy right now to like really let that tiger know it's okay, and it can be, you know, it can trust her, etc. Right? That's what I'm getting. So there's you know, it's just, I'm feeling a little bit of a struggle with this person of like, you know, where they've been about trusting all the spiritual energy and messages and readings they're watching, and, you know, things that are, you know, coming through and stuff, because, but there's just been so much. It's like they're at the point that we all get to. You guys will know what I mean when I say this, where you're like, this is insane. This is absolutely so cool and magical. Like, and like, there's no way that this can be like, this is crazy. This is insane. Like, there's no way that this could be wrong or false, or, you know what I mean? So I need to trust this. That's what it is. We start trusting in what we're being shown and what we're receiving and being guided, right? Our intuition, etc. So that's like where this person is like getting to or at, okay? Yeah, it's everything that like they're feeling from, you know, on that spiritual level. Like I said, it's them having intuitive hits, okay? And like big, you know, downloads and messages and guidance. And then they will like go on YouTube or something and like, you know, go like let YouTube guide them to like a video or a message or a sign or something. And then they get confirmation. And then that gives them confirmation of like, whoa, I'm really intuitive. I'm really psychic. Like, this is crazy. Like, I thought about this, and then boom, I get confirmation like that. So, so yeah, but this person is really tapping into that spiritual esoteric side. That was like the biggest thing here, is like everything about you that was spiritual and esoteric and all these things that like scared the crap out of them, that they feared. It's now what's magnetizing them in, drawing them in, aligning them, and bringing them into a space of open heart, going, oh my gosh, this stuff is real. These kinds of things are real. Soulmates exist. And I'm one of them. It's like that. Okay. So, and a song that came through, I've been getting like the craziest, like for me personally, like things happening and stuff, right? But a song that came through last night, and I've channeled this like a couple times before. It's one of my most favorite songs, and it's so just like, I mean, I swear every time I listen to it, it gives me chills, it brings me tears. It's a strong energy. And if this is your message and you read the words or listen to this song, you will feel it. And if you don't feel it and it doesn't move you entirely, it's not your message. I'm just gonna say that, okay? And like I said, you don't have to, it's a country song, so, you know, but it's like, it's beautiful. Like, I don't care what kind of genres you're into. If this is your message and you're in something like this and connected to someone like this, this song is going to, it's gonna shook with you, okay? And the song is called What We Ain't Got by Jake Owen. What We Ain't Got by Jake Owen. And like the very first verse, he says like, we all want what we ain't got. You know, and then he starts like going in, but he's talking about a woman. He's talking about the love of his life. And he's talking about how he says, she's moving on, but I guess I'm not. So, and then he says, whoa, we all want what we ain't got, right? And then he goes, so again, it's like, for me, it was confirmation. Thank you, Spirit, always for backing me up. But like last night, I got massive confirmation about certain things, plus the collective messages. We all want what we ain't got, and he misses the hell out of her. And he's saying, like, we all wish it didn't hurt, you know, There's all these different things that he says, you know, but he says, what does he say? He says something about, he goes, because a love like that ain't easily forgot. Because a love like that ain't easily forgot. So, and then anyways, though, I'm telling you, you guys, like, I was like in tears. So, I'm going to read this to you guys too. I have, someone who's just showing up to the house. I have to stop the video for a second. You guys won't really notice it. I'm gonna have to edit, but anyways. So I will be right back, even though you guys won't notice it at all. Okay. Okay, loves, I'm back. I know you guys won't really notice it a whole lot, but anyways, so I did remember just, what the rest of that, he says, in the song, he says, I wanted the world till my whole world stopped, because 'cause a love like that ain't easily forgot. That's what he says. And I'm not a singer by any means, so bear with me, I'm trying. But that's what it is. I wanted the world, meaning I wanted it all, material and money and success and clout, and you know, I wanted to look like the norm. I wanted to fit in. I wanted to do all the things that everyone does, you know. I wanted the nice car. I wanted to make the big bucks, you know. That's the stuff I cared about. Sex, you know, lust, this, that, right? I wanted the world till my whole world stopped. So something shifted and happened big time in their lives, and that's what we've been talking about in like other readings. Something stopped, something ended. And the moment it did, it was like a chin check from the universe. It was like a chin check to the ego, to whatever, you know, they were like looping around in. And it shifted it like that. They are feeling and seeing and sensing and tuning in like you do. And it's crazy, right? To think about that, like your divine masculine. I'm telling you, that's why the preparation is so big. Because all these readings out here on YouTube are, all, and myself included, it's all about what's going on and advice and, you know, like where they're at and, you know, are they coming in? Aren't they coming in? Are they, you know, right? But what happens when they do come in? What happens after that? Because that's not when the twin flame journey ends, or that's not when, you know, it's then you're really starting a journey together. Whatever kind of soul connection it is. And it's going to be powerful. And it's going to absolutely shift both your worlds in big ways. It's going to be powerful. Are you ready for that? Because I'm getting a lot of preparation. That is, I'm telling you, Spirit was very adamant to the divine feminine of saying, are you really ready to receive this? Is your house in order? You know, are you taking good care of yourself? Like, you know, I don't know. I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking is like, if your DM showed up at your front door right now, like, would you be embarrassed of your house? Like, I know that's so stupid. But it's about creating a space that is, you know, clean and fresh and energized with good energy and loving energy. And do you know what I mean? That's what I mean by it, you guys, right? So myself included, trust me. I actually need to do, what I want to do, what I'm being guided to do right now is I'm like a deep clean of my home, top to bottom, every room, every nook and cranny, every crevice. That's literally what I want to do. So, and I'm like busy as heck right now. Plus I have the 8/8 portal workshop coming. So I may like hire like maybe a cleaning, you know, someone to come in and maybe help. But it's like, I need to do it. There's like this pull, like I need to do this. I need to declutter. I need to clean. And then I just bought myself like new pots and pan set and like, you know, different things to like just things that like I need and I deserve, right? Of course. But there's something about nesting, and I feel that's what I'm doing. I feel like I'm nesting. I'm preparing my space to bring in and receive my divine masculine lover, my kingdom spouse. You know, the one that's going to sit upon me, throne next to throne in my empire. And that's what I'm sharing this message for, and that's why Spirit was coming through so strongly. Let's actually pull on that just very quickly. Can we just get a message really quickly about this, you know, decluttering, Queen of Wands, action. Yeah, look at that. Ace of Swords is a yes card. Yep, it's saying all the things. This person loves that you're like this, like, you know, very like, you know, that you're a psychic or a medium or a tarot reader, or that you're very, they also view you as very knowledgeable. Look who came back, the Queen of Cups, followed by the Ace of Cups. Yeah. This is like everything that you've been manifesting, desiring, wanting with divine love, divine, right? But this is a yes card to the whole like decluttering, cleaning, you know, cleansing, you know, and then doing things like this. Like I bought myself these beautiful orchids because I deserve them, because they're gorgeous. They reflect me. You know what I mean? I connect with them. That's self-love. That's a form of self-love right there. Okay. Plus a big part of like the energy and like the home and like your space and things like that, you guys, is because of stagnant energy. Right now, we're going through some massive, I mean, like, this earth is never going to be the same again. This world is never going to be the same again. And right now, we are embodying such high vibrational energies, you know? Spiritually, like, we are very, right? Like, a lot of us. And we know that there's a lot of, you know, spiritual warfare. There's a lot of dark attacks and entities and things. And they love the dense energy. They love, you know, dust, and, you know, they love dark corners in the home that are like, you know, full of like dust bunnies. And I'm telling you, it's just like they attract like the denser energy. I don't know. Like, it'll just, like, what I mean is, like, it lingers is kind of what I get, okay? So I don't know why it's so important, but it is, okay? It's almost like preparing your space for divine union. And maybe you guys don't end up living together in your home or your space. Maybe you go live in theirs. But I'm telling you, there's something about that. Okay, we're going to move on from this. Okay, look at that. Ace of Cups followed by the Three of Swords, and then another Ace. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. Huh. I just heard, I hope it's not too late. And then I got chills on my right leg. I hope it's not too late. So let me just read this other side just real quick, you guys, and then I'm going to wrap it up. If you guys want to work with me one-on-one, connect with my gifts, I have all of the information, the pricing, the options, spiritual services down in the description box below. I offer just general psychic medium readings, you guys, 30 minutes, 1 hour. I do a 10-minute recorded one. I offer 20-minute vent sesh. It's not a reading, but it's just like, I have no one to talk to. I just need to share. I just need to talk. And then I have my 1 hour past life Akashic readings, because I am an Akashic guide and reader. So I open up your Akashic records and we tune into who you've been, your soul's journeys, incarnations, whether that be in, you know, the Pleiades or here on Earth, or, you know. And then I do offer intuitive, energetic, quantum healing and sessions. So everything's down below. You can just email me and I will get back to you. Just give me, like, you know, a couple days, you guys. Usually I get back sooner, but sometimes it can take a couple days, especially if I'm off for a few days, which I was just off for a few days. So again, if you've emailed me over the last few days, I will be getting back to you, okay? Thank you for your patience, my loves. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, trust me. So anyways, okay. Masculine fears that they cannot meet you on their level, on your level, I'm sorry. This is fearful programming that they are dismantling, but it seems to be very triggered right now with the energy. They must align their soul integrity. Align with the soul's integrity, okay? Because that's how they view you. They view you as this very, like, you're highly evolved. They view you as this very, and that's a part of, like, what they're fearful of, because it's almost like, you know, they feel like, you know, like they're like a, you know, like, can I, like, you know, can I match their priestess? Can I match their intellect? Can I match their frequency, their vibe? Like, will I make them happy? Like, you know, it does dredge up, like, insecurity and things. And that's what I mean for some of them with that 9 of Cups. It could be a little selfish, you know, like, almost like they want to put their own mind to rest. Like, they're tired of, like, all these, like, things. They just want to, like, maybe do it, like, reach out or whatever, express something or talk, open up. Because I do get that, like, we need to talk. And it's both of you guys. You guys both want to talk to each other. You do. I know you do. I feel it. It's strong. Maybe you're not as strong as this person, because this person definitely is, like, it is a strong energy emanating from them of, I want to talk, I need to talk. But you're open to it and you would love to hear from them. You would love to at least maybe be friends with this person. You know, it's things like that, because you've evolved spiritually. You're not like, oh my gosh, I'm going to die without this person and my heart's breaking and man, when are they coming back? You're like, I'm good. And that's a part of what scares them, because you are like that, right? Like, you showed up today as queens, as the Queen of Cups twice, and then the Queen of Wands, both very spiritual, magical. She's very witchy. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, fire priestess energy. She's a badass with her black cat. Like, but I'm telling you, you know what? And now all of a sudden I'm hearing Witchy Woman by the Eagles. Ooh, ooh, witchy woman. See how high she flies, right? That's this. You're their witchy woman or man. I don't know. You're just, right? And that scared them because they were afraid to, you know, you were outside the box that they were confined within. That's it. But it was also something that they know that they will probably never encounter again in their life. A love like this is not easily forgot. Remember the song, the lyrics? So anyways, my loves, I'm going to leave it here. I hope that this resonates with you guys. I know that it will for who it's for. I absolutely loved using my tarot deck, like my original, my OG, my very first tarot deck today. It is so supercharged with energy. First 2 cards out, 9 of Cups, 2 Cups, 3 of Cups. Going out, meeting up, celebrating, going on a date, seeing each other. We need to talk. I don't know what I'm going to call this, you guys. I have no idea. Like, there's just so much here. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll just be like divine masculine to divine feminine. We need to talk. Masculine is watching tarot readings and tapping in. Maybe that's what I'll call it. I swear. I'll have to remember that or rewatch it. Okay. Before we go, I know this is kind of long. Whatever. I don't care. Okay. Here we go. Look. Triggered. We need space. Crazy. Aerosmith. I'll go crazy. Crazy. Right? For you, baby. That's it. I'm losing my mind. Okay. That's how this person feels right now. I'm telling you, when I said selfishness, that's what I meant. They literally have moments where we all have been there. We know how this feels. I have moments like this. I've been feeling that the last few days where I'm just like, this energy is intense. This is crazy. I feel freaking crazy right now, but I know I'm not. I know this is just like such powerful clearing. There's massive karmic clearing, massive distortion, massive programming, massive subconscious blocks being cleared at these times, helping us. And then there's activations, right? So it feels like that. Okay, but they feel like crazy about you. I'm telling you. This is what's going on in their life right now. They've been very triggered with certain things that are low vibrational now because they've risen above it. They've expanded beyond it. It's a big fish in a small pond. The masculine is a big fish in a small pond. The small pond is whatever they've been having going on and doing in their lives that has kept them stuck. So they're probably telling some karmic partners right now, we need space, or maybe that's what they did, you know, etc. Okay, and then bottom of the deck here, we have putting in the effort. That would be the Chariot. That would be the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, 3 of Swords. Yeah, this is like maybe a third-party separation, a release of something. But this is about like what they feel in their heart right now. I'm telling you, you guys, like, I'll go crazy without you. Like, I'm going to marry you so hard. Yeah, I guarantee for a lot of you guys, for who this is for, because you guys are both so in tune, you just know, right? Like, I think you guys come together, and I think that there is some kind of hand fasting ceremony, or, you know, maybe you don't believe in contractual marriage through the government. A lot of people don't. I don't, for sure. But hand fasting, maybe you do, and that's okay. Getting married, but it happens quickly. Engage, marriage, boom. Like, you guys, it's like that. Like, your whole world is just, it happens fast. It happens very fast. Let's get one more before we go, because this is such a beautiful reading. I feel devoted to you even in separation. Wow. Let's get this one. It's like the death card, okay? And then we have karmic energies are jealous of you. Okay, so this could be like a literal karmic. Maybe it's this masculine's karmic, ex-karmic, who's very jealous of you. If that's the case, I feel a lot of protective energy around you, around your connection from this masculine. They step into the warrior mode if your name is brought up or someone tries to like badmouth you, or, you know, things like that. Death, transformation, rebirth, heart change. Look at that. I wrote heart change. The heart has changed. They come in with it's a changed heart, you guys. And like, and that's what I mean by preparation, by it's astonishing. you're going to be speaking and having conversations with this masculine about tarot, esoteric stuff, readings they saw, you know, things that you've experienced, the stuff that the phenomenons, right, that have been occurring, you know, with this masculine. It's like, it's all the things. Okay. But it's the phoenix rising from the ashes. It's rebirth and someone who has a really changed heart, right? Okay. So again, remember the things that scared them away, that they were fearful of, you know. A lot of you guys, what I keep hearing just before we go is that they were afraid that their family would not be accepting of you. Or maybe they just had that logical, like, I just know my family won't be accepting of this. And it was that, you know, I don't know. But that's what's coming through for some of you guys. Okay. So, you know, and for some of you guys, again, this is very specific, but I'm a channel, so I'm just going to keep sharing. Children. This could have been about children. Maybe you have children and they don't, and they're just like, oh no, like I'm not ready, or, you know, maybe it was just highly triggering to them. But now it's like everything that they maybe evolved in, you know, the way that they've evolved and expanded, their heart open and all that compassionate energy. Now it's like, I want to be with this person, and I want to like be a family, and I want to like love the children. Like I want that now. I didn't before, but I do now because my heart is open. I've changed. My heart's changed. Okay. So again, just a different example. And again, I think for a lot of you guys, this person, they judged you, they prejudged you. Maybe they have money, you don't. They came from money, you didn't, or you know, you did and they didn't, and that was an insecurity, you know, whatever it is, I don't know, but it's changed. And it's very beautiful. All right. I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. I am going to start the zodiacs for the first part of August. I know that July was, I didn't like even get through all the zodiacs for July. And I apologize for that, you guys. It's just been so crazy, like honestly. And I explained in like a few videos, like if it were up to me, which it is up to me, but I wouldn't even be doing zodiacs anymore on the channel, honestly, because they don't get a lot of views. You know, and I put a lot of time and energy, but the reason why I do is because there's important messages that I need to get out for you guys, but I know you guys love them and enjoy them. So that's why. Okay. So thank you for all of your loving support. Thank you for your patience. And I promise you in August, I will do, the first part of August for zodiacs, and then I'll do the second part of August for zodiacs. Okay. I love you. Thank you again. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.